I often have videos run across my desk. We'll speak in metaphors here. I run across them on Twitter or wherever, YouTube, of Republicans acting deplorably racist. And I rarely really drill down and do videos on it. I try to protect people who are just average everyday citizens unless they really step out and I need to talk about it. I do the same for Republican children, for instance. If I'm talking, like I don't know that I've really talked about Lauren Boebert's kids other than feeling sorry for them. I've avoided really talking about Barron Trump unless it's to admonish people who are going after him when he's a kid or now that he's really not political. We don't know anything about him. So I try to, I don't know, protect the innocent or whatever. I don't know. I sound like I'm like an episode of Dragnet. The names have been changed to protect the innocents. But I looked into this guy, this video. This is a nuts-ass video that I'm getting ready to show you. A guy whose name is Jerry Hall, who goes by Texas.Downer on TikTok. And one, he's got a TikTok. It's public. He's wanting to be internet famous, so we're going to make him internet famous. But two, he's a former politician. He's a guy who's run for office before. I wouldn't consider him a public figure. I don't know why I'm giving this preamble. But I think it's important that people, the larger my platform has become, to try to be more responsible about who I talk to and how I talk about them, especially if they're not publicly facing or they're adjacent to public facing. So get ready for this screed of racism and nonsense that doesn't make any sense at all, and just luxuriate in the old man yelling at kids to get off his lawn energy.
It's time for white people to come together. We are being demonized, erased, taken off all kinds of surveys, and listed as other now. We need to come together. We've done some great things in this world, and now we need to stand up. We need to stop buying from these companies that are advertising interracial marriages or strictly black people and preventing white people from being on their commercials. We have had enough. We need to stand up for ourselves now and do what is right to take care of ourselves. I'm not trying to be racist. My best friends are African American. I think that we all should be treated equal and not held accountable for somebody else's mistakes. We're civilized people that need to come together and quit this hate. The hate between blacks and whites should stop. We should be Americans first and friends forever.
There's a whole lot of incongruent nonsense there. He finishes real strong with the white supremacy and then tries to soften it at the end there. Well, we need to come together and be Americans first while advocating for taking care of ourselves, white people. It doesn't make any sense. Let's go through it. It's time for white people to come together. You know, white people have been disunified for so long in this country. We are being demonized. White people are being demonized, erased. Oh my God, Jerry Hall, what? White people are being erased? Oh, this is serious. I had no idea. Thank you for reporting on this very important news, sir. Taken off all kinds of surveys. I don't even know what the hell he's talking about there. And listed as other now. You moron. We need to come together, white people, he says. We've done some great things in this world, and now we need to stand up where we've been taking it on the chin for too long, us white men. We need to stop buying from these companies that are advertising interracial marriage. Loving v. Virginia was a Supreme Court case that stopped the practice or the under color of law having interracial marriage be illegal, which was in Virginia. I think the last state was in the 50s, this case. And he is upset, Jerry Hall here, failed Republican candidate in Texas. He's bothered that there are companies advertising it. I mean, what is he What is he doing? At the low, low price of $19.95, you can get yourself an interracial marriage. What is he talking about? Or strictly black people and preventing white people from being on their commercials. I didn't know black people had their own commercials. Jerry Hall, this is fascinating stuff that you're delivering right now. Please keep your TikTok going because you got some bangers here. We have had enough. We, white people, we, all throughout this, by the way, we have had enough. We need to stand up for ourselves now and do what is right to take care of ourselves. Ourselves meaning white people. I'm not trying to be racist. Oh, of course you're not trying to be racist. It's just so natural, Jerry Hall. My best friends are African American. I mean, it wouldn't be a boomer racist screed without the patented, the trademarked, a lot of my friends are black. My best friends are African American. I think that we all should be treated equal and not held accountable for someone else's mistakes. We are civilized people. We white people are civilized as opposed to other people who aren't civilized. That's what that's coded there. And we need to come together and quit this hate. He wants everybody to quit the hate. Got to quit the hate. You know, it's time for white people to come together and not do business with companies that advertise. Stop the hate, all of you people, but I'm fine. We're civilized people who need to come together and quit this hate. The hate between black and white should stop. We should be Americans first and friends forever, says the guy who doesn't like interracial marriage. So ostensibly his best friend who's black, he wouldn't want his best friend's son to marry his daughter. That's love, right? That's acceptance. It's boomer logic. But this is him, this is Jerry Hall, 2018 Texas congressional candidate, such an abject fucking loser that he came in fourth with only fewer than 3,700 votes, 8.3% in his Republican primary. And I've never even heard of either the other two idiots that won that primary. Jerry Hall wants to be internet famous with his TikTok. Well, here you go, brother. You're welcome. Navigating the waters of racism, one asshole at a time. It is my solemn duty. You're welcome, America. Well, what do you think? I would love to know. You can leave a comment below. We can talk about it there. You can also leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054, or you can email me daily@dollemore.com. Somebody get a hold of Jerry Hall for me. Send this video to Jerry. He's got a Twitter that isn't been used since like 2019 or 2020 or something. But if you know Jerry, share this video with him. That would be great. If you want to support what I do, help me make these videos, you can click the join button below to become a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Both those are great ways to help support this work in independent media, holding power and dum-dums accountable. I would appreciate it very much. Follow me on social media. If you're already there, I'm at Dollemore everywhere. And I will see you next time. Maybe even you, Jerry Hall. Be genuine. Take care of one another.